everyone, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a little different than what I have done before. It's a haul video, but it's a haul that you've never seen before, and something that you don't know about me and Sam. And that is that we collect vinyl records. Couple years ago for Christmas, I actually got Sam a vinyl record player for free from Kohl's. And you're probably wondering how I did that. Well, what I did was I had Kohl's Cash, I had coupons, I had an online discount code, and I had gift cards that I'd earned from Swagbucks and several other companies, and my Yes to You rewards, and it ended up that I had too much in credit, so I was able to get like a couple like stocking stuffery things, and so it was awesome. I was able to get him a record player for Christmas for free. So ever since then, we have stocked garage sales and thrift stores and record stores looking for more records to add to our collection. And while we were out doing some shopping, we ran across, we had went to our favorite record store, which is in the Delano district in Wichita, called Spectrum Music, but Sam and I both felt really uncomfortable in there when we were last in there. The feel of the store's changed. It used to be very little like of more of the hard rock genre, but it played more of like the Beach Boys and Beatles and all kinds of, that kind. And this time it was like heavy metal. You couldn't understand it, hurt our heads, and we ended up leaving after just a few minutes. And that was very unfortunate because we really, really liked that store. We had found some really great records in there. We were driving by Sam's old armory from when he was in the National Guard and stationed in Wichita, and I happened to glance over at a side, one of those strip mall signs, and it said "Spin It Again Records." I go, "Sam, there's a record store." And I mean, he U-turned, and we were back at Spin It Again Records. And so we went through and we spent some time looking at records, and we found a couple. And I thought I would share them with you today. So if you haven't figured it out, Sam and I love the 50s. We love the 60s. We were definitely born in the wrong era. But we got a record called Rockin' 50s. And it's got, and this is and I like Spin It Again Records. Spin It Again Records had been in another part of Wichita, and they had moved, and we just weren't sure where they had moved to, and it was kind of just by happenstance that we drove by. But I like, because they put all their records in these sleeves. It doesn't matter if they're a $1 record or if they are like a $35, $65 record. And yes, there are some records that are that expensive. And so this one again is called the Rockin' 50s. I really like the cover art on it. And it's from the Baby Boomer Classics series, and there's a whole bunch of other records in here. And so you never know, I may be stalking eBay for some records for Sam for Christmas. But side one has Summertime Blues by Eddie Cochran. It has Blue Suede Shoes by the original singer, who is Carl Perkins. Elvis actually did not sing this song originally. It was actually sang by another Sun Records singer named Carl Perkins. And Elvis he covered it, and it became more popular with Elvis singing it than it did with Carl Perkins. If you are ever in Branson, kind of side note, Branson at the Welk Resort Branson, they have a show called the $1 Million Quartet, and it talks kind of about this, and it deals with this issue of the Blue Suede Shoes song. So if you're ever in Branson, go to the Welk Resort Branson and see that show. Sam and I've seen it, and it's awesome. And Jerry Lee Lewis became my boyfriend that night. Long story. It's funny though. It's got Chantilly Lace by the Big Bopper, Be Babalua by Gene Vincent and his Blue Caps. It's got Sea Cruise by Frankie Ford, and Sam and I have actually been singing Sea Cruise a lot ever since we booked our cruises, so it was like kismet that we found this record. It's got Peggy Sue by Buddy Holly, rest in peace Buddy Holly, Big Bopper. Great Balls of Fire. On side 2, it's got Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee. It's got Keep a Knockin' by Little Richard. It's got Ain't That a Shame by Fats Domino. Ain't That a Shame. It's got Boney Maroney by Larry Williams. It's got Willie and the Hand Jive by the Joni Otis Show. And it's got Maybelline by Chuck Berry. And so this is the back of it. Make sure you can see it. And then as you can see down here, it shows all the other records in this Baby Boomers Classic Series. It looks like they've got, Dance 60s, they've got Rockin' 60s, they've got Love Songs, Electric, Mellow, Soul 60s, Surfin' 60s. I'm sure there's a lot of Beach Boys on that one. British, Folk, and Sock Hoppin'. So I definitely am going to be checking eBay for some of these other records, and hopefully I can get them at a pretty decent price. I paid $8 for this, and the only problem with buying a record off of eBay or something online, unless it's a reputable record store, you don't know what kind of shape the record is in, and you may end up paying a lot of money for a record that just doesn't work. So this was Sam's pick, and I kind of joked when we were getting out of the truck, oh, that I found the record store, you have to buy me a record now. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, well, that was a joke, but fine. So I wandered around the store, and I actually had found a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like little 45, and then Sam goes, oh, look. And this is the album that I got. And no, it's not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's the soundtrack from Elvira. And I love the movie Elvira. If you've never seen the movie, it's awesome. You should definitely watch it. But it's got on here, it's got 2 sides. It's got the theme song, Monster Mash, Haunted House, The Munsters, Horror Movies, The Purple People Eater, It's Halloween, Twilight Zone, The Vegas Vampire, Out of Limits, Horror Movies, Drax Back, and the outro for Elvira. And it says up here, hello darlings, and welcome to Vinyl Macrobay, also known as Elvira's Gravest, and it's spelled like grave as in graveyard, hits. I've been digging through my cryptic collection of scary songs and tunes of terror, many of which were decomposed by artists with deadpan hands. All of the songs included here are truly classics, if you catch my drift. Some are moldy oldies, but ghoulies, and ghoulies is spelled like ghoul, while others are such fresh tracks you'll think they were buried alive. So don't be a zombie, crank up the volume and let Vinyl Macrobay pierce your ears. Yours truly, Elvira. And this is the back of the record sleeve. I lost my train of thought for a second. So I grew up watching Elvira. My dad loved this movie. My mom thinks it's hilarious most of the time. Some things she doesn't like about it. She always commented that her dress was too low. But I love the movie. If you've never seen it, I really recommend going and watching it. If you've watched some of the Food Network Halloween like Halloween challenges and stuff, sometimes Elvira will actually come on and be a judge. So that's pretty cool. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Elvira's a judge. So I paid $12. Well, Sam, I guess, paid $12 for this record. Sometimes what I like, and this one isn't, and I didn't know if it was or not, sometimes records, like, they open up, and so I didn't know if it was one of the ones that opened up or if it was just a single. Looks like there was something in here. Oh, just like a little promo sheet. So I will definitely take a look at that later. So this was our record haul, and haul, I say that is some big deal. It was 2 records from Spin It Again Records down in Wichita, and I can't get it back in the cool plastic sleeve. Oh no, that's okay because it'll come out anyway. There we go. I just put it in sideways. Like I said, Sam and I really do love records, and definitely it'll be something that you'll probably be seeing again in an upcoming video. So thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, I'm so glad that you're here. Please take a moment and smash that like button, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. Make sure that it is filled, the little bell is filled in, not just outlined, so that you get all the notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in an upcoming video. Bye!